Hello everyone and welcome to Escape from Pripyat 3.0. So what's going on everyone, welcome back, and today I want to talk about what I think is the next big experience concerning modded S.T.A.L.K.E.R Anomaly. Cause I've been playing a lot of it again, and there was a mod pack that I've always wanted to get into, but never really gathered the courage to do so. And that is Escape from Pripyat 3.0. Now this is by far, and there is meaning behind these words, but it is by far the most complete mod pack for S.T.A.L.K.E.R Anomaly. Just so you have an idea, I currently have 223 mods enabled in the gameplay you are watching. Now, the cool thing about Escape from Pripyat is that everything comes pre-installed, and it also comes with a very nifty mod organizer where you can simply check and uncheck the mods you want to use. So it is highly customizable and with that also very stable, since all the hard work has been done for you. Now, as it stands in its regular format though, with the mods it has enabled, it is one hell of a challenge, but it's also very rewarding as well. So today we're gonna be talking about the most game-changing mods in the mod pack, so you can have an idea of what Escape from Pripyat is all about. And if you don't want to download the entire mod pack, you will still get to know what the mods do, and if you like something, you can just add it to your collection. It is obviously impossible to cover every single mod unless this video is like 2 hours long, so I'm just gonna focus on the most important ones. For the ones who did play the past versions of Escape from Pripyat, there are gonna be timestamps in the video so you can jump in and just watch what's new with the new update. Also, before we jump into the mods at work here, just know that you can easily toggle every single mod on and off by simply unchecking them in the mod organizer. And you can furthermore customize your experience like never before within the game itself. There is a tab in the main menu screen called Mod Configuration Menu, and in here you can customize pretty much every single detail about the game. You can decide whether you can aim down size using NVGs, even the gain on those NVGs, you can decide spawn rates for better loot, the amount of mutants and stalkers population. You have a special keybinds menu to make sure you are not using the same keys for different animations, which, let me tell you, once you have 200 plus mods installed, is a real problem, and they give you a nice little fix for it. There really is a lot of things you can do here, and not that many you can, so if you're looking for the most customizable experience, even if you do not want to use this many mods, this is it, this is the end game right here. So starting off with the most noticeable change, there is obviously a reshade at work here, and in this case they are using the aggressor reshade. If you want to know how to make your game look exactly like the one you're seeing here, then definitely check out the pinned comments. I have got a full tutorial on this, and it's also a helpful video if you want to improve your performance, as we go in depth in what changes make the biggest difference in your FPSs. Right then, let's get to the cool stuff now, the weapons. As far as gun mods goes, there are an absolute ton of them. Obviously, most of these weapons I'm showcasing are the really cool new ones that come from a mod called Boomstick and Sharpsticks, but there are a lot of other things going on here as well. From different audio sounds when reloading your weapon, to the aim rattle audio, which is also really cool, there is a ton of stuff here. There are mods that change the weapon position on your screen, they also change some of the animations of the vanilla weapons, which obviously got up to date as well. As far as looks and sound goes, your weapons can jam, so you gotta make sure they are repaired, for which there are countless different repair kits you gotta pick up, and you gotta make sure the compatibility is there. There's different types of ammunition. You got armor penetration for the geared guys, you know, the ones with the exoskeletons and whatnot. You got what we say in Tarkov, the flash ammo, which is better against mutants and low gear stalkers. I mean, there are so much stuff here. It is quite overwhelming in the beginning, but everything is properly identified and you will pick up the pace really quickly. As far as gun mods goes, you have 24 right off the bat, and like I said before, it goes from weapon packs with new weapons to remodels for older weapons and new animations for everything in between. One of the coolest mods that affects the gunplay is the magazine redux mod. This one might not be for everyone because it makes the game a lot harder, but it actually acts like an Escape from Tarkov where you gotta load your magazines individually and you gotta micromanage them as well. So you don't just have 200 rounds of ammo and you keep reloading. No, you actually have to gather or buy the correct mags and you gotta load them as well. This is one of those mods that make the game a lot harder, especially in the beginning. There's gonna be a lot of times where you pick up a cool gun, but when push comes to shove, it's not even worth taking it because you don't have the mags for it and it will only slow you down with the extra weight. The mod pack also comes with HD models, including THAP, which is pretty much the way the arms and hands look like in the screen, and as you can see, they look pretty damn good and very up to date. It's like the more I talk about this mod, the more I want to play it, which I probably will after I finish this video. Speaking of cool animation mods, we obviously have food, drugs and drinks animations, which, well, that's exactly what you would expect. It gives animations for foods, drugs and drinks. Not to all of them though, because there are some extra meds here that you don't have in vanilla Anomaly, and the same thing goes for drinks and drugs, so a lot of them either have the same animation or no animation at all. The mod pack also comes with the body health system Redux. This is a really cool mod, again just another one of those mods that will make your life miserable though, but with this one, the place where you get hit actually matters to your overall condition. If you get hit in the leg for example, you won't be able to run. You get hit in the arm, you can only use one-handed weapons. And for all this different injuries, you gotta use different healing options. This mod alone drastically changes the combat and the difficulty of the game, so it's one of those things you might not want to turn on right off the bat unless you're really experienced and you just want to have a miserable experience. The game also has massive improvements in the audio and SFX departments. You have totally new audio for footsteps, grenades, jumping, healing, main character speaking, shooting, mutants. I mean, I don't think I need to delve too much into this. It is pretty much a brand new game as far as audio goes. There are so many different mods to cover that it's just impossible to do it in a single video, so in a nutshell you get the weapon parts overhaul mod, which adds conditions to your weapons and weapon parts which must be repaired to work properly. You also get the outfit parts overhaul mod, which works pretty much the same way but for outfits instead, so armor and add-ons for the armor. You get the Grok's ballistic overhaul, which changes how bullet penetration works. You get the artist ammo crafter, which allows you to craft ammo. It also comes with the outfits effect movement speed mod, which affects how fast you can run. Lighter armors give you speed benefits and heavier armors give you speed penalties. You also get the advanced stamina system mod, which will penalize you if you go upstairs, up hills, etc. It even adds up the kind of material you are walking through, so if you are going through a muddy road, it's gonna take longer. This also limits your maximum stamina depending on your hunger, thirst and sleep. Furthermore, the weight you are carrying is also taken into consideration, and you do run faster if you have your weapon holstered. So it finally gives you a reason to holster your weapon, and also you can now zoom in DayZ style when you have no weapon equipped, which I really appreciate. Another thing I really like is the Sorting Plus mod. This one automatically groups items in your inventory screen by category, which makes it a lot easier to know what you have with yourself. But there are so many more. The amount of detail they went into making this mod pack is off the roof. Stuff like canned food, for example, is now harder to come by, which makes hunting a big deal instead, since it allows you to now roast your mutant meat in any campfire. The same thing goes for water as well. If you have an empty water canteen, you can fill it, but you gotta boil it before you drink it. The NPC's behavior is also much more dynamic as well. There's really cool stuff like stalkers will now claim the loot of the person they kill, and if you try to loot someone else's body, well, you're gonna get shot. They will even pick up armor from defeated enemies if the armor is better and if it's appropriate to their faction. The AI changes alone, which we only just touched the surface, makes Escape from Pripyat a totally different experience. Right then, so what about the old players who haven't played the 3.0 version yet? What's new here? Well, first of all, the game now has a skill system. You have strength, which will improve the carry weight and melee damage. You get endurance, which gives you stamina and speed bonuses, and the way you level up is by running around with as less weight as possible. As far as strength goes, it's the total opposite. The more weight you are carrying, the faster it will level up. After that, there is a scavenging and survival, which mainly upgrades the drops you get, and the way you level it up is by killing mutants and stalkers and, well, looting them. We also get loot boxes now that can be found in stashes for the most part. There are different kinds of loot boxes with different kinds of loot and with different difficulties to open them. To open them though, you're gonna need a set of lockpicks, which you just drag and drop, and there you go, it's opened. They also added in a companion wheel, which makes it a lot easier to give orders to your teammates, and by pressing F8 you can actually instantly open their inventory and give the items yourself. This is a good way to make them carry all that extra gear instead of you. But yeah guys, these are some of the things that you're gonna find in Escape from Pripyat 3.0. It is a great mod pack. I think it's good for any player, from the more experienced one to the rookie stalker. It's all about what mods you want to turn on. Since the mod pack already comes with pretty much every mod you will want to play with, it's a simple check and uncheck from here on out. As far as the installation goes, it is not too tricky, but it's a bit trickier than other mod packs like the Expedition one, for example. If you want to get it, I will leave a link to another YouTuber's video because he explains it a lot better than I ever would. Furthermore, if you have never installed Anomaly yourself, in my pinned comment, the first video also shows you how to install it, so you're good to go there. But yeah guys, this is pretty much it for today. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next one, have a good one, and happy hunting, stalkers.